All right, all right. What's up? What's up? I just wanted to make sure my audio is good here. Yo, what up, Phantom? There it is. It is the real Batman. How's it going, dude? Oh yeah, since you're in here, you can be my my tester. See if the is the audio good? Is my voice good? Can you hear the game audio? It's not very loud right now because I'm just in the hub world right now. Doing good? Nice, man. Yeah, I'm doing good. Hey, what up, Spectre? How you doing, man? Yeah, I'll show you guys my stuff. Okay, good. It's good. Awesome. It's pretty quiet. Okay, I'll try talking a little bit louder. And I'll adjust a bunch of settings and stuff if I need to. But yeah, nice to see you guys again. It's been a while since I've streamed, which is just the norm now. I'm always like this, always very late to the stream. But yeah, thanks for hanging with me. And yeah, we're gonna be playing some of this game. So I don't know if you guys have heard of this game. It's an indie game. It's called Aragami, and you're basically what I am right now is I'm an Aragami, and basically gives me some spectral abilities. So I'm kind of like an undead assassin, basically, who has like powers. So like I can dash, and it like makes me invisible, and then I have a whole bunch of other tools here at my disposal that I'll go through. But yeah, so the reason that I said I have this Batman build is because well, as you can see, my character, it's not a perfect one-to-one, of course, but I'll show you guys my kit, what I'm rocking here. So I got my it's called the Kitsune mask. And yeah, I know it's probably like a cat or something like that. It's not a bat, but I think it looks pretty close to it. I think it looks pretty cool. So rocking with this, and then this fit I've got is probably the most Batman-like, and I tried to, you know, get all the colors, which is basically just black everything. And yeah, and then so what really makes this a true Batman build is all my kit. So all of this is different stuff outside of my powers, so it's just different basically tools and stuff. So for this Batman build, I've gone with a completely non-lethal. So I got here this amnesia needle, which, as it sounds, I basically just throw it at someone who sees me and they just forget what they were doing. Then I got my just health potion. And of course, it wouldn't be Batman without a classic smoke screen, smoke pellets, and then a trank needle, which I could just launch at someone and just directly knocks them out. So yeah, we'll be running that. I do have this giant sword on my back, but for the purposes of this gameplay, it'll just be used as a scare tactic, just as a and also just as something to look cool. I'm gonna try my best not to use it, but my finger might accidentally slip and I might accidentally cut someone. But yeah, so we'll just kind of run through this. How you guys doing? Hey Alan, what's up, man? I was excited for the PlayStation showcase. Oh yeah, I'm okay, so I'm excited about the possibility of seeing some Spider-Man 2. Outside of that, not really anything else I can think of that I'd be excited for. Maybe if they announce a PC port of Ghost of Tsushima, I think that would be pretty awesome. Yeah, right? Okay, cool, Alan. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, man, so it's just a, yeah, I think it's a pretty fun game, so let's just run through it, and I'll just kind of, I mean, I'm not really focusing on doing the story exactly as it is, but I'll just start with the first level here. And I have already beaten the game, which is why I have a lot of this stuff. I don't have everything, but yeah, we'll just kind of run through it. I'm gonna gonna try to remember to go non-lethal here. Oh yeah, so some of my abilities. Okay, so some of them are lethal and some of them are non-lethal, so I can't use all of them, but this one is just obvious, you know, whispering, so if I'm in cover, I can whisper to someone. This one's pretty cool if I'm next to this, like, torch. Well, I don't need to be next to it, but, like, if a bunch of guys are next to it, I can basically, like, cause, like, a stun explosion, which is pretty cool. This one I can't use because I have to assassinate someone. But it's pretty cool. You assassinate them and then you get concealed in fog. I can blind people. So basically does the exact same thing as the amnesia needle. But it's good to have these if I use this and am in a pinch. And then this one just lets me go invisible. And I have it upgraded where they can't hear me when I'm invisible. So it's pretty OP. And then a shadow pull. I can use this to, you know, pull someone to my position and knock them out. And then this one is really cool, but I can't use this because it kills them. Oh, you know what? I might make an exception and show you this one because it's pretty cool. But yeah, okay, anyway. Let's get on with this. Hey, Richards, what's up, man? Yeah, hopefully we get some good hidden gems. Looking forward to some indie games showcases. Yeah, what's that one game? It's like a PlayStation game, but it's kind of like Ghost of Tsushima, but like more modern than that. I forget what it's called. That one seemed kind of cool. Oh yeah, so I get shadow vision as well. So pretty sweet. Okay, let me show you this dark flame. This is pretty cool. So you basically use that, knocks him out, and then he'll be knocked out for a while. Thankfully, these guys don't get up on their own unless someone like walks up to them and then like goes up to them and is like, oh, you know, get up. Then they wake up, but aside from that, they don't wake up, which is pretty sweet. So unfortunately, because this is the first level, I only get like 1 gold. Like, I barely get any gold. It kind of sucks. But not that I really need it. So yeah, okay, so how this game works is that there's only really like 7 different maps, and then you basically do different things on each map. And sometimes the map is more open, sometimes it's more like closed off. I will say this game, it does get a little repetitive. So if that's like, but I think the gameplay is fun. But if you don't find the gameplay fun, then you're probably not gonna like this game, because it is very repetitive. But this is just my type of game, ninjas and assassins and stuff. So I tend to really like this one. Now, actually, I kind of want to do the Batman approach by like actually knocking out everybody. This might lead to my demise, but oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I want to knock out everyone. Okay, what are you guys talking about? 3 weeks till the Starfield showcase. Man, okay, so I want Starfield to be good, but I'm a little apprehensive about it now, to be honest. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of turning out to be the sci-fi game I didn't really want. Like, okay, for me, like, if I wanted, like, sci-fi, like, I want them to go, like, far into the future. I want multiple alien factions and alien races, and from what I can see, I feel like this game is literally only going to have humans, which I think is just so boring, especially coming from a studio that made Elder Scrolls, where you get all these different races. Like, I don't know. I mean, we had to see the showcase. I could be dead wrong, but that's the impression I'm getting right now, and it kind of bums me out. Like, I was kind of hoping for more. Okay, let's see. What should we do here? I could dark flame this guy. But, I mean, I want Starfield to be cool. I wasn't wowed by the gameplay. I mean, the shipbuilding and flying in space and ship battles looks awesome. But, okay, watch this. Okay. And knockout. Let's go, baby. Okay, I'll move this guy. It's hard science fiction, not high science fiction. That bums me out. Hopefully we'll see some aliens. I mean, man, like, I really wanted alien, like, factions, and, like, I wanted to be able to be an alien, you know, like, have a whole different start and everything. Would have been cool, man. Like, they should have learned from the mod in Skyrim, like, alternate start. Man, that's how they should have done the basis for this game. But, oh well. Neutral Animations, what's up? Hey, a little off topic. Got any advice for me on book publishing? I've never published a book, so I would not have any advice for you, sorry. Maybe someone in chat does. I think it would be cool one day to publish a book, but I've never done it before. Okay, I'll try to show you guys some more of the abilities here. As far as the story is concerned for this game, well, to be honest, its story is not really its focal point, which is not a bad thing. You know, not every game needs to have a crazy story. So, but if you're coming at this like it's a really good story, it's not really. That's not to say it sucks. It's just not the best story. You really play this type of game for the gameplay. Let's see. For me, recently, I've been liking sci-fis where it's not clean, pristine future. Out of like a lot of media portrays, rather it be very grungy and somewhat claustrophobic. That's cool. Yeah, I like that kind of science fiction too. I like the cyberpunk genre too. You know, very dirty and kind of everything's grimy. I like that too. But I also do like, you know, the high sci-fi, clean. So I could go either way, honestly. Is there any grass or something? No. You always preferred hard science fiction over high science fiction? Okay, nice. Yeah, that's what I like about sci-fi, man. There's just so many angles that you could take with it. I thought he was gonna walk over there. Kinda wanna do something, but it might be kinda stupid. But I got time. Yes, I got all of them. Let's go. Okay, let's try this Wraith ability. Man, I remember my first time playing this, I thought this was hard. Because it was, because I had like no equipment and stuff. Starfield is my perfect science fiction game. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have to wait and see for me as far as like if it's my perfect. So far it's not looking like my perfect, but I'm not unopen to any ideas, you know. Like I'm always interested to see what another version of science fiction is like. Sometimes I feel like I'm also high science fiction. Nice, yeah. I like high science fiction. Have you looked into if you want to target a book towards? Oh, nice. Yeah, actually, what is your book about? Unless you already said. But I'd be interested to know what type of book you got. Yeah, actually, speaking of science fiction, I've been reading this book. I don't remember who the author is, but it's called Empire of Silence. It's actually really cool. So it's science fiction, but it's like a mix of science fiction and fantasy. So like there's still there's castles, there's knights, there's gladiator like tournaments and stuff like that. So there's like that, but then like the knights have like visors with like, you know, high-tech displays, and there's holographs and like holograms and like starships and all that stuff, and they have like laser swords. So it's actually like, it's really cool. Like it mixes fantasy and sci-fi, which I know like kind of Star Wars does that too, right, with the lightsabers and stuff, but But I think this is neat. It doesn't feel like Star Wars, which is cool. So yeah, I've been reading that. It's a whole series. I'm only on the first book, but I'm enjoying it so far. It's pretty cool. The stealth is so much more Batman-like than Arkham. Yeah, man, I really like this this stealth. It's a lot of fun. And so, like, the first game, it was like very like classic stealth in the sense of like there was no movement like this, and if you were spotted once, you were dead. And I mean, a lot of people really liked that. I'm not really a fan of that type of game, so this game appeals to me a lot more. But yeah, no, I really like this game. And like for me, I think it poses a good challenge. It's not necessarily hard, but there are some missions that are a little more difficult. So it's not like this is like a cakewalk, but then again, like I'm a very casual stealth enjoyer. So anyone who's like hard into stealth, like, oh, I like punishing stealth, like just to the max, like I really want to be tested, this might not be the game for you. But for me, and this is kind of why I always liked the Arkham games, is I like, not every game, but I like a lot of games to have a power fantasy. It's just my preferred. Like I like power fantasy in games, just because I think it's fun. So this game definitely gives you that power fantasy. Okay, I'm just talking to these people to get a little bit of money. I just skip through whatever they're saying. Not that I really need money, but actually there is a upgrade up. But yeah, no, I'm interested in Starfield. I think it should be pretty cool. Also, the soundtrack in this game I really like too. Yeah, it's funny. You'd think, like, just because of all the iconography and the soundtrack and the themes, that this was like a, you know, Japanese-based studio, but it's actually like in Spain, and they're all Spanish who made it, which is kind of funny. Like, it's not what I was expecting at all when I watched the behind the scenes. Oh yeah, this guy is really weird. I don't know if you can hear him, but he laughs like a weirdo. He didn't do it this time. Okay. Mesmerize. Kind of want this Scarecrow one, but I need two. Doesn't look like I'm gonna level up for a while. Lean on a wall to become invisible. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, let's do this one. Why not? Become invisible when you lean against a wall. So what have you guys been up to lately? Working, going to school, working on any new writing stuff, or what have you guys been up to? How would you want Insomniac to handle the symbiote? That's a good question. Well, it seems like the symbiote's going to be something that's been... Well, I could be wrong about this. I was going to say it seems like it's something that was developed in Oscorp instead of being like an alien. But I could be wrong about that. It could be that Oscorp found the symbiote and then used it on Harry. But it seems like it's more like homegrown, if that makes sense. I don't know why I just talked to that person. Alright. Let's continue on. Let me show you some more stuff, though. I want to use more abilities. Yeah, in games like this that give me a lot of tools and different abilities and stuff, I always just end up using the same stuff, like the same couple things. But, symbiote, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want Harry to be, like, fully bad, or, like, maybe he's got a little bit more control of himself. I don't know. There's really a lot they can do. And, like, having Kraven in it, too, that's pretty interesting. Like, I don't know if maybe Kraven is going to be, like, hunting Venom. Maybe Spider-Man and Venom are going to have to work together, or vice versa. Maybe Spider-Man is going to have to work with Kraven, take down Venom. I mean, I really hope that there's co-op in this game. Maybe just at least in some levels, but I don't know. That would be cool, though. Because we literally have Miles Morales as like a fully, you know, full-on Spider-Man as well. It's not like Peter has to train him anymore, you know? So, yeah, there's a lot they could do with that. Uni classes are done. Still have to go down to campus for club meetings. Okay, nice. So, strike going on in my city right now. Oh, that's not good. The Scorcher. See if I can throw a trank needle. Too far away. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna throw, even though he's not looking at me, whatever, I'm just gonna throw this at him. Amnesia. Knockout. Lay him down. Been playing a lot of Shadows of Doubt. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude. Okay, so I haven't tried that game yet, but I do have it. I definitely want to try it out. Oh, sick. Got an achievement. Super disappointed with the 5-star reviews. Oh, why is that? Are you talking about, oh wait, are you talking about the indie, like, Indiana Jones movie, or are you talking about indie games? I think you might be talking about Indiana Jones movie. I haven't watched any reviews on that movie, if that's what you're talking about, but I did actually see it has pretty low scores. But then again, like, that's kind of what I expected. I mean, Indiana Jones is old. Yeah, the movie. I mean, what more could that guy do? He's ancient. Okay. I mean, he was already getting old in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and that was like, what, like over 10 years ago? Oh. Okay, that works. I'll take it. Ooh, I shouldn't have done this. Okay, he did see me for 2 seconds, but that's okay. Yeah, there's an ability that lets you assassinate 2 people at the same time, but it doesn't work for takedowns, which kind of sucks. Like, I don't know why it doesn't let me knock out 2 people at the same time. Okay, let's see here. Can I pull him? I think I like need to be at advantage point to be able to pull this guy. Yeah, see, there's the double kill right there. Alright, whatever. Someone might see that, actually. Whatever. Oh, no, definitely not Richards. I definitely agree. Could definitely write him better. But it's just hard to, like, believe him doing the same stuff, you know? It's just, like, even in this movie, man, he's, like, doing a lot, and he's old. Like, I know there's flashbacks or whatever. They go back in time, and it's the young Indy, but, like, even the old Indy's getting in on the action. I'm like, man, that's insane. This guy's way too old to be doing that. Place right after the League revives him and trains him. That would be sweet. Man, I just would love any sort of Red Hood game. You know, like, just anything. Like, they could do my idea, taking it kind of from Watch Dogs, or they could do a game like this. Just anything. Just want some Red Hood in my life. Okay. Show you guys this Wraith form. It's pretty sweet. Like, it literally makes it so they cannot hear me at all. Very, very handy. Okay, what else can I do? Oh, let me show you the shadow. Oh, not kill. Pull. Pull. Actually, you know what? Let me send this guy to the Shadow Realm. Okay, technically that's a kill because there's a good amount of blood right there. But that's the exception, all right? Because I wanted to show you guys that. That's pretty cool. That's like the classic Aragami takedown. Have you read the recent runs of Spider-Man comics? No. I have the only Spider-Man comics I've started reading have been the Ultimate Spider-Man. I haven't read any other Spider-Man comics. Yeah, it's just a scratch, yeah. All that blood, it's just, you know, it's just a paper cut. But yeah, unfortunately, the studio that worked on this game is had to... I think it, like, just dissolved in May or something like that, like this month, or maybe last month or something like that. But yeah, unfortunately, they've gone under, which stinks because I really liked this game, and I think a third one could have just been that perfect game that everybody wanted. Okay. Steel. But yeah, I just like this game because I don't know, I find it relaxing. Like it's a game that I could chill to. Really don't need to think that hard about it. Could just hang. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is the ability I just unlocked. Man, you know how helpful this would have been for later parts of this game? Jeez. There's so many times they'd walk around the corner and see me. I should have unlocked this thing a long time ago. Okay. Maybe that guy will walk over there. Oh yeah, he will. Nice. At least I think he will. But yeah, how into reading are you guys? Like reading like a legit like novel. Like do you guys do that often, or you more like into reading comic books, or what type of reading do you guys like doing? Oh. Okay, that's weird. What is this guy doing? Okay, I don't know what this guy's doing. I have to throw a trank needle at him. Guy's like spazzing out. Alright, let's move you, buddy. I've been refining my pitch for a Batman game. Ooh, cool. Is it kind of like that Batman game that you were telling me about in the comments of my... Oh! I don't know why my guy stopped crouching. About in the comments of my Batman video. Follows a young soldier. Series follows a young war soldier who sets out to atone for his past crimes against all nations of the world. Ooh, that sounds cool. Is it like set during a certain period of time, like World War II or something like that, or is it just a modern day story? You read novels, comics, and manga. Okay, cool. I see words, I must read them. Yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, honestly, like, I remember when I was younger, like, the thickness of the book would always scare me. Like, I was like, oh, man, if this book's, like, 500 pages, oh, I'm not reading this. That's way too much. Now I'm like, I get books from the library that are, like, a couple thousand pages, and I'm like, no big deal. Like, honestly, if I have the time, I can read a 1,000-page book in a week, honestly. Like, I love reading. Like, I don't do it as often as I would like, but once I'm in the mood to read, I could read all day. Like, the book I was telling you about, The Empire of Silence, I was reading that, like, all Saturday. I've been reading One Piece manga. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I've never read manga before, because I'm just not into anime, but... I'm sure manga is a lot of fun for anime fans. Hey Walker, what's up, man? Nice to see you. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you? Okay, I think I knocked everyone out. Did I miss anyone? I'll check. I think I got everyone. Oh, no I didn't. Thank goodness I checked. think I got everyone. I wish I had like a little thing telling me I got everyone. Man, this level is a breeze. Oh, again, I did not get everyone. I want to use this shadow pull. Oh, there it is. Nice. It's set on an alien planet that there's no humans? Dude, cool. Awesome. That sounds like my type of book. Yeah, I mean, look, I like modern day stories, which is, you know, regular people. Like, you know, I like those sometimes. But, like, if I go to the library, I literally look in either fantasy or sci-fi. That's about it. That's definitely the books I'm drawn to. Not really drawn to, like, modern books, but I'm more like, if it's a modern thing, I'm more so probably gonna watch it as a TV show or a movie, but I'd rather read a sci-fi or fantasy book. I read fast. 98,000 word novel usually takes me roughly an hour and a half to finish. Wow, that's insane. Wait, no hostiles. Wait, why didn't I get the no hostiles killed? Oh, because of the shadow thing. Oh, right. Forgot about that. Oh, well. Dang, that is fast. I don't read that fast, but I do like reading a lot. I love finishing books in a day, actually. It's really fun. Because, see, for me, books really appeal to me because I love world building. It's something that you can do in a show and a movie, but it's much harder to do. And in a book, you just get so much rich detail about the world, and especially if it's a world that I'm interested in. Man, I love that. Like, it just doesn't, like, nothing compares, you know? That's why I really love books. And it just takes its time with its characters and worlds, whereas a movie, you know, a movie's got 2 hours, especially if it's a brand new world, like it's some sci-fi or fantasy world. 2 hours to explain all it has to offer to you is just, it's hard. It's really hard. So that's why I just love books. I think a lot of people don't have a good impression when it comes to reading because the only time people ever read a book was when they were forced by school classes. Yeah, no, definitely. And they were forced to read books that they didn't care about. So you're totally right. I heard a rumor saying that the series finale of the CW's Flash show is going to suck and that the ending won't feel satisfying. I 100% believe that. Honestly, it would be a huge shock to me if it was actually a good season finale or series finale. That would actually shock me. Reading becomes a lot more bearable when you read a book that you're interested in. Totally. I didn't figure that out until high school. And man, when I did, I read so many books in 11th and 12th grade. Because I was like, wow, books can actually be fun. Chance of doubling damage upon attack. Let's see. Which one do I have on this? Nah, I want stamina cost. Stealth. Nah, I don't want that one. Also, can we appreciate the drip a little bit? It's pretty cool, right? It ain't a perfect Batman, but it's pretty nice. I like it. I know it's not visually striking in its colors, but it's pretty cool, right? And the white eyes. Just wanted to appreciate that drip a little bit. I will say there's not enough armors and stuff for me. I wish there was a little bit more, but I'm not going to complain. This is made by an indie studio, so... But it would have been cool, but obviously not that important. Okay, let's see. Where's mission 3? Well, the aliens are humanoid, but they're completely different from humans in culture and appearance. Yeah, that's cool. Fantasy is in my forte. I still appreciate it. Okay, nice. Yeah, books and games are great for world building. Yes, yeah, definitely video games too are very good for it. Oh, okay, cool. What are your predictions for the rest of season 1 of my future Flash series? Have you made another episode since I've seen it? I don't remember. Yeah. I don't remember if you made a new one or not. Okay, please don't see me. Perfect. Ooh, actually this will be cool. If I can pull this off. Nice. Wait, which year did you begin college? I began college in 2017, and then I graduated in 2021. Oh, you cut Catwoman from the script? Aw, dang. You know, I like Catwoman, but I don't feel like she's necessary in every Batman story. I think there's some Batman stories that work better without her. I mean, I love Catwoman, but, you know, she's situational. Percy Jackson was the first book series I was genuinely interested in. Oh, that's cool. The only book that I was interested in, that I was forced to read in class, was Lord of the Flies. Dude, Lord of the Flies was really good. Lord of the Flies was good. Okay, you know what book I also really liked in high school that I had to read was Frankenstein. Frankenstein was really good. Because, like, you know, you think of Frankenstein from the old Universal movies, and, like, he's big and, like, stupid, and he's just, like, a big, dumb idiot. But the book, dude, he is so cool in the book. Because in the book, he's, like, insanely intelligent. And he's like insanely strong. Like, basically, think about the Hulk. He's kind of like the Hulk, maybe not as powerful as the Hulk, but just think, like, because he leaps over mountains. So, like, think of like a little bit less powerful of a Hulk, but then he's like as smart as Bruce Banner, and that's like mixed into one. So I was like, dude, that book is awesome. So that book was awesome. Another book I read in high school that I liked was 1984. That one was weird. Really weird, but I liked it for what it was. I mean, I would definitely not read 1984 ever again, but it was pretty good. Okay, another book I really liked in high school was To Kill a Mockingbird. Loved that book. One of my favorites. So yeah, high school is really when I developed my love for reading. But Percy Jackson's cool. Okay, another one I read in high school was The Ranger's Apprentice. That was a pretty cool one. I didn't read all of them. I think I only read the first book. Oh, Pendragon. Pendragon was another one I read. There's like 7 books in that series, but I read a couple Pendragons. I honestly could not tell you the story of those books anymore because it's been so long, but I really liked Pendragon. I think it's like time traveling or something like that. It's something like that. That one was cool. Yeah, man, there's so many. Not yet. Also, I'm done editing season 1, episode 6. For season 1, episode 7, we'll see the return of Plastique. Ooh, cool. Plastique won't get wasted like she did in The Flash. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, honestly, I don't really know much about the Flash's world aside from the couple seasons of Flash I watched. Okay, you know what I will say, Walker, that I would love to see you do in your story is I want you to make Mirror Master really cool. Because Mirror Master is such a neat villain in the animated series, like, you know, Justice League animated series. And yet, like, it's a girl this time, right, in the CW show, and she shows up for like 1 episode or like 2 episodes, and that's it, or whatever. But like, she just wasn't utilized that much. So that's one thing I would like to see from your thing is more Mirror Master, because Mirror Master is really cool. At least from what I know of him. I don't know much. You probably know a lot more than I do. What's your favorite Batman female character? That's a good question. I don't know. I like Cassandra Cain. I don't really know much about her, but I think she's cool. I like Huntress too. Huntress is pretty cool. Can I knock both these guys out, actually? Might be a little far. Well, let me try it. Oh, crap. He saw me. That was close. Okay. Sorry, I had to think there for a second. 1984 and Frankenstein are both phenomenal. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the Batman 2004 show. I love that show. Play Selina's role with Detective Ellen Yin. Cool, man. I love Ellen Yin. She's awesome. Yeah, man, that show rocks. I loved that show as a kid. That was actually, for a time, that was one of my favorite interpretations of Batman. I mean, I know the animated series is just the ultimate, but I really liked that depiction. Speaking of which, I heard that they couldn't get Carlos to return as Cisco for the series finale due to scheduling conflicts, and that Caitlin of Earth Prime died off-screen. Wow, man, that's horrible. Are you serious? Oh, shoot. Alright, well, I'll show you guys the combat right now. It's not that good. Huh. But it's decent enough. Basically, you just wait to parry them. Come on, buddy. Actually, can I throw a trank? Can I throw a trank at him? Oh, there we go. Yes, I can. Jaciel Martin won't return in the series finale. Yeah, none of that surprises me, man. I think everyone's just so done with that show. Huh. It's had so much potential and they just wasted it. I was barely in high school, 6 months of my freshman year and my senior year. Okay. You know, if you guys are in high school or out of high school, I'd actually be curious, what year did you guys start and graduate? Or what year are you in now? I like audiobooks, being able to perceive part of the story through my senses, like seeing the characters. That's cool, man. Yeah, my dad loves audiobooks. I've only ever listened to like one audiobook. But yeah, no, audiobooks are cool. My professor showed us an earlier depiction of Frankenstein when we were reading that book, and honestly, I prefer the old. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, the Frankenstein is sweet. Okay, I'm gonna throw a trank needle at this dude. Amnesia, this guy. Knock him out. Oh wait, I think I have to kill him. All right, sorry guys. Batman's got to kill. Batman had to kill there. Sorry. Oh, at least you can see my sword. Okay, I think that was everyone. I think. Babs is the best. Babs is cool. A Batman character I don't like. Okay, let me think. One I really don't like. Let's see. There's a lot. I'm not really a fan of Mad Hatter. I don't care for Mad Hatter. Who else? I don't know. Kind of hard for me to think. Yeah, as far as like a hero is concerned, you know what I don't like? I like Clayface, but I don't like that Clayface joined Batman's side. That's kind of weird. I don't know if it's like that in the comics still, but I always thought that was kind of odd. I mean, I'm sure they built it up in the story to make sense, but it was kind of weird to me. What do you want to see me do in my Great Batman series? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe, I don't know. I want to see what role Martha's gonna play, because since she's alive still, be interested if she like becomes more of like a actual like helper for Batman, or if she just always stays moral support or something. That'd be interesting to see. Yeah, okay, Condiment King does suck. Not really a fan of I haven't read a single comic with her, but I'm not really a fan of Joker's new girlfriend, or maybe it's old now, but Punchline. I don't really care for that. Oh, you graduated last year? Nice. Oh yeah, your series is definitely better than the CW's, man. Although the first season of CW was really good though. Like the first season of Flash was really great, and second season was pretty good too. But it's hard in a show format like that, like where there's 23 episodes or something like that, 22 episodes. It's just, there's just going to be a lot of filler, unfortunately, you know? Like, with a YouTube series, it's nice because then you don't have to, like, you don't have to make 22 episodes if you don't want to. And you can kind of focus on the story and just do a couple episodes or whatever, you know? You don't have to do as much as they had to. So it's really nice in that way. Okay, around 2016, 2020. Alright, nice. Alright, let's see what's next. Let's plan mission 4. Here it is. Oh. I was still in high school in 2016. I was a senior. I was a senior in 2016. You graduated in 2020. Nice, year of COVID. Oh yeah, no ceremony or prom. Yeah. Was that a bummer for you, or did you actually like that? Because there's some people that were pretty happy that they didn't have to sit through an entire ceremony. What's my job? I do like marketing for a financial advising firm. So I like help them with their website and help them like format their videos and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm just kind of doing it because I want to be an advisor, so I'm kind of just doing it in the meantime while I'm studying for some licenses. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. It's nice because I get to make my own schedule, and I'm only part-time, so it's pretty chill. Gives me time to write stuff. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see your Batman kill a dude. I didn't kill a dude. I didn't kill anyone. Everyone's knocked out. Unless you're talking about a last match, then yeah, I definitely killed someone. This is good clean taken down. Hey Brian, what's up? Nice to see you, man. Throughout the first half of the pitch, Ellen is apprehensive of the Batman, and I like the idea of using her investigating Batman-related crime scenes. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like that too. Oh, that to sit through 3 to 4 hours long graduation ceremony is nice. Yeah, right. I mean, I graduated in 2021, and I didn't get a ceremony either. I did get like a slideshow, but obviously I just watched that from home. So I was pretty happy with that. And then I had like a little party in the front of my house, you know, because it was still kind of COVID-y and they didn't want people inside. So kind of just threw a little outdoor party. It was cool. I liked it. I was happy to have it, but I wasn't like sad that I didn't get like a you know, a whole ceremony thing. But that's just me. Okay, I want to knock this fool out. Someone fell to the ground. I have to investigate. Oh, I knocked 3 people. Let's go. Oh, criminy. Okay, that was close. Hello. SEO? What are you talking about? I mean, I think I know what you're talking about because I deal with SEOs, but I don't know if that's what you're referencing or if you're referencing something else. Man, I gotta be so close to them to use that move. I wish I could use that move from afar. I honestly don't like how they're always having Green Arrow overshadow Black Canary in the current comics. Oh, interesting. Okay, I don't read Green Arrow comics. But Black Canary is a cool character. Definitely could have been done better in CW. So does Black Canary not have any of her own villains and stuff? She just always has Green Arrow's villains? That would be kind of cool to see her get her own villains. Favorite Batman Arkham moment and least favorite? Okay, that's a good question. My least favorite moment was seeing the Arkham Knight being revealed as Jason Todd. It was very obvious. It didn't catch me off guard, but that was probably my least favorite Arkham moment. I was like, man, this game stinks. Like, I was holding out hope that maybe they were going to juke me with something, and then they just revealed him, and I was like, wow. So, that was probably my least favorite. My favorite moment? There's a lot of good ones. I really liked the beginning of Arkham City. I loved playing as Bruce Wayne. That was really cool. I mean, actually, in Arkham Knight, I really liked the first introduction of the Batmobile. That was really cool, actually. Yeah. I mean, just walking through the halls of Arkham Asylum and in Batman Arkham Asylum was very cool, too. I loved that. If my future Flash series gets season 2, some original series material. Oh, you're doing a season 2? Nice. Have you seen Guardians 3? Yeah. Guardians 3 is really good. I liked it a lot. Oh, crap. Did not see that guy. Yeah, Guardians 3 was great. I really liked it. Oh, nice. You do SEO work. I'm only just kind of getting into it, so I'm not great at SEO, but I am learning more about how to optimize our articles and stuff like that. There's a lot that goes into it. So yeah, SEO optimization is something that I'm working on a lot. That's pretty cool. You do SEO work? Nice. Yeah, everything could have been done better. You're right about that. I feel like if I knock this guy out, people are going to hear me. Yep, I knew it. It's alright. I ain't as scared. If he's actually going to do anything. Oh. Man, that move comes in clutch. Is it just me, or is it kind of funny how all the CW shows reference Batman in their universe, but they can't actually have him? Yeah, it is weird how rights work like that. Because they had Superman, which apparently I've never seen Superman, Lois, but I actually hear it's a great take on Superman. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's what I've heard. Although his outfit kind of looks a little funky to me, though. Not like the biggest fan of his like suit design. Instead of Midnight, I decided to use the Black Glove and the Body as the main villains. Who's the Body? That guy sounds menacing and creepy. Black Glove is cool. That's a deep cut, yeah. That's like Morrison, right? I don't remember. Yeah, man, I just wish there were more superhero games to play. Or even just more Batman games to play. Nightwing, Robin, something like that, man. We are really missing out on some good stuff. Okay, I haven't. Season 2 of my Future Flash series not confirmed. Oh, okay. You just saw Fast X? Uh-oh. Was it any good? Yeah, I kind of swore off those movies, man. Because I just got really tired of them. Because I love the first one. Like, the first few, I like the first two. Tokyo Drift is not my favorite, but it's still fine, I guess. But, ugh, I just do not like those movies. Those movies drive me insane. Like, I saw I saw Hobbs and Shaw in theaters, which I know is a spin-off, but, like, I saw that in theaters, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. And then I saw Dom Toretto catch a car in midair, and I was like, yeah, nah, this series ain't for me anymore. Like, I don't know what the heck. The only Fast and Furious movie I would actually be interested in watching is if they did a young Dom and Jacob. Because I loved that in Fast 9. It was Fast 9, right? I loved that in that movie. They showed them younger. And the guy who played Dom was so cool. Like, the guy playing young Dom, I was like, dude, they cast this guy perfectly. Like, I want to see that, man. That I would see. If they did that as the next Fast and Furious movie, I would see that. But the trajectory of these, nah. I just can't do it. Let's hope Gunn can finally give us a good DC universe. Yeah, I know. I mean, if Guardians 3 is indicative of what he's capable of, I mean, I think we're in pretty good hands. I mean, his Suicide Squad movie was good. I liked it. I don't want that to be the tone of every DC movie, and I don't think it is. But I liked it, but I really am curious to see his take on Superman, because I think he'll do a good job. He seems to really like the character. So, I am hopeful that we're going to get a good Superman movie. Can confirm Superman and Lois is the bomb. Okay, sick. I'll have to check that out. Oh, crap. Oh, it's just a guy. Yeah, I'll definitely need to check that out. Okay. Gunn actually likes comics. Yeah, I know. Yeah, isn't that such a surprise? There's an executive who actually likes the comics. Actually, can I knock out these guys? Might mission fail me. I just want to see if I can knock this guy out. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have to. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Good. Go back to not seeing that. Sick. What do you think makes a scary villain? That's a good question. Are you just talking about villain in general, or like a Batman specific villain, or a superhero villain, or just any villain? I guess what makes a scary villain is someone who I don't know. There's so much, right? Someone who just has no morals, or someone who really understands the protagonist and knows exactly what it takes to like scare them. Just no regard for human life. I think that's what I'd say makes the scary villain. Or you could just go the horror movie route and just an unrelenting monster. Okay, they are from Morrison's Run. Okay, cool. The movie was really wild and a lot of callbacks. Okay. Body is like 100 humanoid clay faces with a hive mind. Oh, nasty. What's your favorite Mad Robot moment from season 1, episode 3? And I gotta remember. Mad Robot. What did he do in that episode? Been a little while since I've seen it. Shoot, man, I don't remember. I kind of don't remember what he got up to in that episode. Full of deep cut. Your picture's full of deep cut Batman references. Oh, sick. Are you actually gonna like send that pitch to DC or something? That'd be cool. I mean, I bet you James Gunn would probably at least take it. Like, I mean, maybe him and his like team might read it or something. He seems like he likes fan stuff, so cool to see you send that to them. A lot of flashbacks in the past films to connect the story. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like Jason Momoa. His villain just looks really weird to me. Like, he seems like, I don't know, like just doesn't take it seriously, which I guess that's what they were going for, but it's just weird. Considering his work with Guardians, I would love to see his take on Green Lantern. Oh man, yeah, I'm excited for that show. That show sounds like it should be pretty sweet. Oh no, you have seen nothing. Gotta try these smoke pellets out. Matt Reeves and James Gunn, the two Hollywood directors who love their source material. Yeah, definitely. I don't know, finally. Black Label, Elseworlds pitch. Okay, cool. Mad Robot, Alfred Stryker. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Stryker, that's right. I noticed you wrote some of these in Black Mask and Arkham Origins, but what are your opinions on a villain threatening or killing their henchmen? I mean, yeah, that definitely shows power, right? It shows that they just don't care. Because it's such a difference between a hero and his allies versus a villain and his henchmen, you know? So I think that's always something to see. That's something so interesting, you know, because like a lot of like, right, like in the case of Batman, for example, a lot of the mob bosses like Black Mask, or like Clayface, or not Clayface, sorry, Scarface, or like Rupert Thorne or whatever, they usually really don't give a crap about their you know, their allies or whatever. So I think it's just kind of cool to see. Or you can always do something different and kind of maybe treat their henchmen with more respect, you know, but kind of up to you and what the story is, kind of how things are kind of shaping out, you know. Like like for me, it's not always necessary for a villain to just be just so unbelievably wicked and evil, you know. Like sometimes there's a little bit more nuance where like your villain doesn't have to be necessarily like horrific, but he just has to be like a conflict of ideals with the protagonist. I mean, it's always interesting when you're kind of wondering whether the protagonist or the antagonist are the real heroes of the story, you know? So, I mean, that's another angle you could take with a villain. Honestly, if I were you and you were wanting to know how to write a good villain, you should just take a look at some of your favorite villains out there. take a look at some of your favorite villains and see what they do and how they act, and then you kind of can shape your character around that. If you want a really good YouTube channel that helps you look at bad guys, there's a YouTube channel called The Vile Eye. I would highly recommend you check that out. He does these like deep dive analysis on villains, and it's really good. So if you're wanting to work on a villain, I would highly recommend you go check that guy out. I can even type it in chat. I know you just heard me say it, but I'll just type it in chat. The Vile Eye. And yeah, his videos are really good, and they're not that long too, but they're really cool. I like the way he talks about certain villains. What do you remember for season 1 episode 5 of My Future Flash? That's a good question, man. Was it the one with Green Arrow and Captain Boomerang, right? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. Amnesia. There it is. Okay. Man, I don't get no change from that. Guys give me like $9 in those missions. Just feast on this music for a little bit. I don't know if anyone here cares, but New Mortal Kombat is on the way. Okay, I do care. But okay, look. I will always be bummed out that they've decided to do another Mortal Kombat instead of they've broken the cycle of Mortal Kombat and Injustice, because I want an Injustice 3. I mean, I loved Injustice 2, and it just really bums me out that they're not going to do an Injustice 3 for a while, if ever. Honestly, I don't know if they're ever doing an Injustice 3. Whoa, what the heck? Whoa. What the heck is going on? I'm like in an infinite loop. What the heck? That was so weird. I mean, okay, I like Mortal Kombat. I think it's cool, but it just sucks, man. It sucks that they're not doing Injustice 3. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why they felt like they had to do another Mortal Kombat. And also, I don't like that they're doing just another reboot of the series. Okay, someone said this, and it was so cool. I thought that, well, this is what they thought. They thought that because they were calling it Mortal Kombat 1, that they would actually be going to the first Mortal Kombat tournament. Because in the first game that came out in like the 90s, that was the 10th Mortal Kombat. Not the 10th game. It was the first game, but it was like in that universe, it was the 10th Mortal Kombat tournament. So I thought that, you know, when they were doing Mortal Kombat 1, they would actually be going back to the first Mortal Kombat tournament, and that would have been cool. Like, that would have made me excited. I would have been like, okay, that's sick. But the fact that it's just like they're just rebooting the series again, it's like, I don't know. It just seems so lame to me. Like, they just rebooted the series in Mortal Kombat 9. And then they're already rebooting the series again. I don't understand that. Little Birdie told me that Hush might be the villain of Batman Telltale Season 3. That would be sick. Hush would work great for that. Although they're doing the Wolf Among Us 2, which I'm actually very excited for. I just played Wolf Among Us not that long ago, and that game rocks. I think you've played that game, Author. That game is sweet, man. I really like that one. Big B Wolf. That was sweet. But man, Hush would be awesome. Yeah, I would love to see that. I feel like I'm the only one who thinks this, but I feel like Nolanverse did more harm to Batman as a whole than good. Because now everyone is afraid of Batman not being grounded in reality. No, I agree with you. Okay, I like Batman Begins, and I like the Joker in Dark Knight, but I actually don't really care for Nolan's take on Batman. Because Batman isn't meant to be hyper-realistic. It doesn't really make sense. So, no, I agree with you. I was not a fan of Nolan's take. In some regards, you know. In other things, he did fine, I guess, but... Search it. Memory wipe. You have not heard this from me. All right. No problem. If you were to rank my 2 mad robot stories, what order would you rank them? Like the side stories that you put on the Discord. I like the one with the League of Shadows. That was cool. I don't remember the other one. I'm sorry. All right, I have to kill this guy. Sorry. It's the only way I'll progress through the mission. MK11 came out in 2019, MK12 coming out this year, but I wanted Injustice 3. Yeah, I know. I have to wait till 2027. I know. That's what I'm saying, man. It sucks. I don't know. With Kevin Conroy not being around, I don't think they're going to make Injustice 3 anytime soon, considering the fact that Batman plays a major part in Injustice. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see that, but at the same time, there are some people who have really done a good job with Batman's voice. Obviously not as good as Kevin Conroy, but they weren't trying to be. But I mean, I think like Bruce Greenwood is a really good Batman voice. I mean, dude, I love the Batman voice from The Batman. I thought he had a really good voice. And he's definitely older now, so he could definitely play an older Batman. There's definitely people who can do it. Jensen Ackles, I think he's a decent Batman voice, right? So they could do it, but I do see what you're saying. It would be tough because, you know, obviously Kevin Conroy is the Batman of that universe, so it would be tough. I concur. I will add the Arkham games too. Primarily Arkham Knight. The game was botched. Yeah, that game botched a whole lot. I don't know if I've ever told you guys how I would rewrite the story of Arkham Knight, though. Do like his take on Joker, though. Personally, I don't like it when writers give Joker a definitive backstory. Oh, yeah, Joker is definitely more interesting when he... Yeah. Well, that's his whole thing, too, you know, so... Giving Joker an origin is just not doing the character right, you know. Which is why that Joker movie is actually kind of cool, because at first you think, well, it's a definitive origin for Joker, so it's not that cool. Well, but if you think about it, especially when you watch the ending, you kind of don't even think that the movie even happened, you know, or at least didn't happen the way he said it did. So it's like, I really like that they did that, you know. It's like people were like, oh man, it's a definitive origin for him. But then it's like, is it really though? Like, do you think it's maybe a possibility that he made all that up? You know? But, so, although, you know what I will say though? Is that I really did like that Joker movie, but I really don't think it needed a sequel. I mean, don't get me wrong, Harley Quinn is, you know, Lady Gaga's perfect for Harley Quinn, but... yeah, I don't know. Didn't really feel like it needed a sequel, and it you know, and I almost feel like the sequel could kind of take away from the brilliance of the first one. So I guess we'll see. Yeah, I feel like that just always happens, you know, like something will become popular and then it's like it makes money, so it's like, well, you're definitely gonna make a second one, right? And I don't know. Sometimes it really doesn't help. Kind of just makes things worse. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that was a good one too. I think I'll rank the League of Assassins one first and then that one. I like that one though. Okay, let's whisper at this guy. Get back here, buddy. Oh yeah, the guy from Gotham Knights did voice Batman well. I don't know what his name is, but yeah. He did a good job. The only thing that concretely happened in that movie is him shooting Murray. Everything else left to the wind. Yeah, right? It's cool. I wasn't on board with the Joker too. I don't get why we needed it. Like, what more is there to do without making it a Batman movie? Then I learned it was a musical. Now I'm on board. Yeah, I think the musical aspect of it freaked a lot of people out, but I actually do kind of have faith in it too. I feel like as weird as that is, it could work. I mean, it could also go very wrong, but yeah, it's unique, right? Something interesting. All right, I have to kill this guy too. Actually, kind of want that guy. Maybe I can shadow pull him. Oh man, why is the range on this so bad? I don't understand why the range has to be so terrible. Recently learned that Patrick Bateman doesn't just appear in American Psycho. There are like 5 novels that take place in the universe that explores Patrick as well as the younger brother. Oh, so that's based off of a book? I didn't know that. That movie was weird, man. Like, I know it's artistic and there are some funny parts to it, but man, I guess I just came in with the wrong expectations, but that movie was odd. That movie was, I mean, I know it's supposed to be odd, but it was odd. That's all I can say. But I'm sure the books, if they're books, that'd be pretty interesting. Batman 3 comes out next month. Excited that Keaton will finally be able to complete his trilogy. Yeah, man, that, I am a little bit bummed that they're not doing like legit Flashpoint, because I would just give anything to see Thomas Wayne in live action. So that is a bit of a bummer. But so yeah, that kind of bums me out. But of course seeing Keaton again is cool. Man, why is the range on these abilities so bad? I'm trying to show you guys these abilities, but it's like I have to be like nose to nose with them for them to work. Kind of weird. Have you heard of Beware the Batman? I have, actually. Yeah, that one I kind of feel like is underrated. I mean, it's not like a masterpiece, but I like that one. It was good. Actually, you know what's funny? You know who really likes that one is my dad. My dad actually really likes that show. I think he likes it mostly for the... Well, I don't know about mostly, but he likes it a lot for the animation. But, yeah, my dad actually really likes that show. I don't know if this guy's gonna see me. Okay, yeah, underrated show as well. Yeah, it is. It is underrated. I like the Batman voice in that one too, and I like his armor actually. Batman's suit's really cool in that one. Although it would be cool to see some more Batman shows that give him the gray suit. I'm a fan of the gray suit. I really like it. Wish we could see it more in live action. That's why I was really bummed that, you know, we didn't get to see more of the BVS suit. Because it was like, finally we get a live action gray suit, you know? And then it just goes away. And it's sad. This guy might see me. Wow, really? Alright. Good fight. I'm gonna teabag you now. Okay. How is Aragami 1? Okay, so I played like an hour of it. I was not really a fan of its gameplay, but I watched a video on its story, and it's actually got a pretty decent story. It makes me want to go check it. Oh, I totally forgot that I'm doing. I forgot I'm doing non-lethal. Whoops. Forget that you saw that. I was merely knocking him out. All the blood and stuff and all that, he's just sleeping, don't worry about it. Batman does that on occasion. Anyway, like I was saying, the first Aragami has a good story, but it's definitely a game for stealth purists, because like you can't get, like, if you get seen once, you die. You move very slowly. There's no combat in the sense of like you know, what you just saw, like sword fighting and stuff like that. There's none of that. There's a very much a focus on light and dark, which is pretty cool actually. Something a lot of people were sad to see go. Yeah. Basically what the first game is like. I mean, it's a neat game, and it has a different art style than this. It's like more like, it's more stylized. Like, this is very stylized, but like it's trying to be a little bit more realistic, whereas that is like very, very stylized. But in a sense, I guess to sum it up, yeah, Aragami 1 is very, very stealth focused. This one obviously is stealth focused, but it kind of lets you choose your playstyle a little bit more, which I gravitate towards this type of game because I'm a very casual stealth gamer. So I like games like this. I have the first one though, so I might go back and play it. Dude, if he has the same coloring as the BTAS suit, I would die. That would be so cool, man. I definitely, yeah, if anyone were to put him in the gray suit again, I would see James Gunn putting him in the gray suit. Totally. That wouldn't surprise me. I just hope he does it. Yeah, exactly. He had a lot of strawberry jam on him. Yeah, that's the right way to put it. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I need to eliminate this guy. I'm just gonna make him go night-night, that's all. I'm not killing him. It's just, he also, okay, so you see the point of this mission is that I'm trying to retrieve the strawberry jam. And every time I get near someone, it spills everywhere, alright? That's the premise of this mission. Well, I guess there's literally no point in keeping them all alive because I already killed a couple people, but whatever. Keep them alive anyway. Make them scared. Yeah, PB&J actually does sound pretty good. You guys like crunchy peanut butter or creamy peanut butter? I've always been a crunchy guy myself. I want blue Batman suit. That would actually be pretty cool to see a blue Batman suit too. I could definitely see James Gunn doing that as well. Yeah, just small mistakes here and there. That's right. Did I use any of my stuff? Okay, I did. Yeah, these early missions really don't let me utilize all my stuff because it's just so easy. Yeah, I'm not really liking this Batman drip. Okay. Do you think the death of Cole Velez and my destroyed Mad? I think it definitely didn't help. Didn't help him heal. Crunchy all the way, baby. Nice. Yeah. I've always been a crunchy. Although, dude, you know what I would try is some crunchy peanut butter and then boysenberry jam. I would be interested to try that. Like some legit Knott's Berry Farm stuff. That would be pretty good. I want to try that. Ooh, yeah, homemade strawberry is good. Okay, mesmerize some people. It's actually kind of fun playing non-lethal. I'm so used to playing lethal. Ah! You saw nothing. So you guys I know are probably, at least most of you are fans of Arkham, but what other types of games do you guys like? Do you guys like stealth games, action adventure, platformer, third person, first person, FPS? What kind of stuff do you guys like? What the heck? Beat 'em up and turn-based. Oh, turn-based. That's interesting. So then you must like the, have you ever played the Knights of the Old Republic games? I feel like you might like that. Okay, this has nothing to do with what I just said, but have you guys seen the gameplay for Final Fantasy 16? That game actually looks sweet. I don't know. It's not my type of game, but it looks cool. Like, I don't know. I might be willing to give it a try. I mean, I'll definitely wait for reviews, but that game actually looks really cool. Because I'm not into Final Fantasy, but I like that it's actually going fantasy. Like, usually it's like fantasy with some sci-fi elements, and like there was like one game where you're like on a road trip the whole time, and I don't know, man, that's kind of weird to me. I mean, I don't know the story. Maybe if I understood the story it would make more sense, but it's kind of weird. So I was like, nah, man, Final Fantasy is definitely not my jam. But this new game looks sweet. Definitely looks like actual fantasy. Oh no. Okay, good. Most things that are single player, yeah, man, I'm definitely the same way. I really only ever play multiplayer games with my friends. That's it. Yeah, man, I don't know if Phantom's still in here anymore, but I try to get Phantom to play story games, but that dude is not a story gamer. He really only plays multiplayer. I mean, there's some story games he plays, but I'm trying to show him the way of the story, the way of the narrative. Because honestly, like, for me, as much as some multiplayer games are fun, like, if video games just did not have stories at all, I don't really think I would play them, honestly. Like, I probably would not really even be into video games if they didn't tell stories. Oh shoot, I was supposed to eavesdrop on this guy. Linear story-driven games tend to be my forte. Definitely my forte as well. Yeah, I don't like when people start thinking it's like a bad word to have a linear game. Like, man, there's a lot of great linear games, man. Like, not every game needs to be an open world with 7 billion side quests and all this stuff. Like, sometimes it's fine just to have a game not have that. Okay. Oh, nice, you are still here, Phantom. I'm here and I have played more story games recently. Yeah, no, I definitely know you've been playing a little bit more. So that's good. I mean, you were playing Force Unleashed, so that is a classic. But yeah, no, I love my linear story games. I mean, there's a place for open world games if they're done right. I like them. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2, I love that game. Which is funny because I'm not even that big of a fan of westerns. Like, I really don't care for them, but for whatever reason, Red Dead just, I don't know, man, it just tickles me right, if that makes sense. Just tickles me real good. But also just because I love Arthur, man. He's just just a well-written character. I mean, they're all well-written characters in that, but him especially, man. It's just they did a phenomenal job with him. Mad was abused by his own father. He felt like no one loved him until he met Nicole. Nicole was everything to Mad until she was murdered. Yeah, that definitely will ruin a man. That's for sure. Please don't turn around. Good. Yeah, I can definitely see why Mad is the way he is. Yeah, man, storytelling is just the best. Because there's just no greater feeling to me than just witnessing an incredible story unfold. Like, it's just the best, man. I could just talk about a story game all day long. I mean, of course, there's a high in multiplayer games when you win a match that's insanely sweaty. But, like, to me, it's just such a different, more satisfying feeling to just play a great story. Batman's so nice. Oh, okay. That's interesting. RDR2 gave me so many emotions. Yeah, right? RDR2 is great. Have you played The Darkness too? No, but I've always wanted to get into The Darkness. It's always seemed kind of unique. When I have the money, I'll be playing the heck out of Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, man, Tears of the Kingdom, people have been loving on that game. I'm sure it will be really good, but I don't know, man. I'm just not really inclined to get it right now. Just kind of, I mean, I'm sure it is different than Breath of the Wild in many ways, but I don't know. It just doesn't look different enough to me to warrant full price. But I mean, I probably will get it at some point. But Phantom, you should get a Metroid Prime Remastered. That game is sweet. That's a really fun game. I think I could just run. I knocked everyone else out. The rumor going around is that GTA 6 going to release late next year, early 2025. Yeah, it's what Phantom was telling me that it's coming out next year. I mean, I would rather see Red Dead 3, or I would rather see a sci-fi game out of Rockstar. I think they could make a really good sci-fi game, to be honest, so that's what I want. It's probably not going to happen, but I would love to see that. Okay, another Rockstar game I really want to play is Max Payne 3. I have the first one, but I heard, I don't know, just the third one looked cool, man. Like, I really want to check that one out. Video game stories have become so much more complex and interesting than film and TV stories. Yeah, a lot of the times, man, that is true. Play the Darkness too. Alright, I'll check it out. I've seen it on Steam. I think it's on Steam. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Have you played any classic games made with RPG Maker? No, I never played. I actually don't know what that is. What is RPG Maker? Is it kind of like Dreams? I never played that one. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I really need to use the smoke thing. I've been playing it this whole time and I've never used these smokes. Do you think I should reveal Mad Robot's real name? I mean, it's up to you, man. You reveal it whenever you feel right. I should play this one, right? Ugh. Dude, where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, I hate this level. I need to finish Kingdom Hearts series. Yeah, I never played those ones, actually. Those, I don't know, they just didn't appeal to me. I'm sure they're good, though. I mean, I heard the first two are good. I heard the third one's not too good. But then again, I mean, what do I know? I don't even play those games. So definitely don't take my word for it. Okay. I want to pull you. The heck? Oh, there we go. Okay, you have to stand in a really specific spot. I want LA Noire too. Oh, dude, you're right. LA Noire is a game I really want to try. My brother has it, and he says it's really good. I do need to try LA Noire. I feel like I would really like that one. Oh yeah, Author, did you ever play that, like, that Sherlock Holmes game that has Cthulhu in it? I remember I was telling you about, well, you already knew about it, but I remember I was just talking to you about it. Wonder if you ever played that one. I did finish replaying GTA 5 last week. Oh, nice. I have GTA 5. I only played a little bit of it. I mean, it seems cool. Oh, crap. It's kind of, see, that's what I was kind of talking about with, like, the modern kind of day stuff. It's kind of hard for me to, it's kind of hard for me sometimes to get invested because it just kind of, like, I feel like GTA, I feel like I could just watch a TV show or movie that will kind of give me the same stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, I just saw you said a John Wick mod. Dude, all you need to do is play Watch Dogs Legion. Just play Watch Dogs Legion because they literally made a John Wick character. And he literally has John Wick's moves. Actually, I do kind of want to get Watch Dogs Legion because I never beat the second one, but dude, the third game has a DLC with Aiden Pierce. He came back. It has like the assassins from Assassin's Creed, and it has like John Wick. So like, I definitely need to try that game out. Okay. Throw that guy. Do you think Mad Robot could work in your pitch for a Batman game? Yeah, I mean, he seems pretty capable, pretty tough. Still need to finish Devil's Daughter in Chapter 1 before I play that one. Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, I never played the Sherlock Holmes games, but I'm sure they're cool. Watch Dogs Legion is fine. Don't spend more than 20. Yeah, I've been waiting for it to go on sale, and even when it does go on sale, I'm still hesitant to get it. But I do want to try it though, because I do like Watch Dogs. But you know what? And I knew Watch Dogs 2 was gonna do this, but they just turned Watch Dogs so kiddie. Like it turned into like DedSec is like, oh, you know how you thought DedSec was like this really scary, terrifying criminal organization? Well, it's actually just some kids in a back room of a coffee house, and they're just trying to stick it to the man. It's like, I don't know, man. It kind of like ruined any hype I had for the rest of Watch Dogs, because like the first game, DedSec were like scary, man. They were terrifying because they had so much power and they knew everything about you, and I don't know. It just was so much better. And then the second one was like, nah, it's like, we're just hacktivist bros. Like, we're just, you know, we're just trying to stick it to the man. Dude, we're just chilling out, man. It's like, ugh. I don't know. It came like, kind of became like cringe to me, honestly. It's like, and the thing is, like, they did not need to do that. Like, they had everything set up. I think it's just because the reception of the first game wasn't too good. But I don't understand why, man. I thought that first game was great, and I like Aiden Pierce. I know everyone's like, oh, he's lame because he's just takes it so seriously, but it's like, dude, I like when my characters take the game seriously. Like, it's annoying when they don't, actually. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of the writing age we live in now, where, like, everything has to be a joke and no one can take anything seriously. It's just so lame. My pitch is set in the 90s. Oh, for your Batman thing? Aiden did deserve a trilogy, man. I liked him. Yeah, it should have always been about Aiden. Yeah, I feel like the age we're in, it's like people like your main character now, like he has to be super funny. He has to not take anything seriously. It's like, no, man, I don't want that as a main character. Yeah, it works fine for some characters, but not every character. You know, it's like, it's almost like everyone thinks every character, like main character, should be Deadpool. And it's like, no, man, they shouldn't. There should be some characters who are serious and take things seriously. Because it's like when everyone in your story takes it like it's a joke, then it just makes your whole story a joke. It's like, well, if your own characters don't even take the plot that you've made seriously, then why should your audience take your plot seriously, you know? It's like, it's weird, man. Yeah, I know. Everyone says Aiden Pierce is lame. Oh, Night Phantom. Nice seeing you, dude. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good night. Also, what do you think about Arkham Cowan personality-wise in gameplay? I mean, I thought she was pretty classic Catwoman. I mean, I kind of didn't really like that she was like all over Bruce, and Bruce kind of like didn't really care. Like, he sort of did, but he was kind of like, it was almost like he was dealing with this girl who had a big crush on him, and he's like, oh brother, like, relax, dude. I don't know, I thought it was kind of lame. Like, I know Batman's not supposed to be like all over Catwoman, but I kind of like to see them like actually have some chemistry. I didn't really feel like those two had any chemistry at all. And that's the thing, dude. And okay, maybe this is a hot take, but I don't actually really care that much for Arkham Batman. Like, I just don't really like him. I feel like he's like, first of all, he doesn't give a crap about any of his teammates. Like, he always treats Robin and Nightwing like garbage. So I hate that. Like, in Arkham Knight, all he ever did was like treat them like crap. So that is definitely not Batman. And I don't know. And that, like, Arkham Knight Batman, like, let Scarecrow destroy everything, and Scarecrow is like a cool villain, but he's not that good, you know? Like, he let a whiny Jason Todd and Scarecrow, who barely did anything. He let them destroy him, and it's like, really, man? I don't know. It's kind of whack. Okay, this might actually get me spotted. So yeah, Arkham Batman is really not my favorite. Probably actually one of my least favorite depictions, really, if I'm really thinking about it. Like, I would honestly kind of put him... I would put him above Nolan's, but not that much higher above Nolan's. Yeah, man, Aiden is a good protagonist. And if people are like, he's too flat and boring, they could have given him events in the story that, you know, kind of gave him a different perspective on things. You know, he could grow, he could learn. It isn't like he has to always be set in his ways, you know? So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It ruined a good opportunity with Aiden. And it's funny because when Aiden came back in the DLC, everyone was so happy to see him back. It's like, if they're so happy to see him back, then why'd you get rid of him? You want to replay it now? Dude, yeah, it's great. You and me think so, like, when it comes down to stories. Tara and your... Oh, yeah, it actually reminds me of a similar character I had. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I liked working on the Batman Sabbath story. I actually kind of forgot I made that one because it's been so long, but yeah. That was a fun one to make. I liked that one. That one actually really challenged me a lot because I had to figure out how to do a story, a Batman story with Gorilla Grodd. It was a very interesting challenge. I liked doing that. Kind of want to do more. Kind of want to do more stories like that. It kind of put me in a position where I'm writing something that I'm not that familiar with. Arkham Knight was Kevin's worst performance. Yeah, I agree, man. And it was just due to the material they gave him, you know? Do you think Arkham Batman is too perfect? I think he's too much of the opposite. I think he's too imperfect. I mean, not that Batman's supposed to be perfect, but like, I just hate the way he deals with his team, with his partners. Like, I just feel like he doesn't give a crap about anyone, you know? Like, he kind of does in Arkham Asylum with like Jim and stuff like that, but I don't know. Just don't like the take. It's just not my favorite. Batman in the Arkham series is not Batman. He's a brute idiot. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, ugh. He just is not Batman. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to trash all over the Arkham games. Like, there's things that they do very well. But it's just there's so much that they don't do good. I don't know why Roxy didn't bring Paul Dini back. Yeah, I think Paul Dini... It's a weird story. I don't even know the full story, but I think Dini was on board to do Arkham Knight, and then for whatever reason they didn't. Either the studio didn't want to work with him, or WB was done. I don't know. It was really dumb. But yeah, they stopped working with him, which was a huge mistake. Although, okay, this might also be a hot take, but I don't actually think the story of Arkham City is all that great either. I don't think it sucks. But I don't know, man. It wasn't my favorite. It really wasn't my favorite. I feel like there's too much weird stuff. Like, you set up Hugo Strange to be the big bad, and then he does nothing. Thoughts on my take on Batman? I like your take on Batman. Young Batman. I always gravitate towards a young Bruce. I mean, I like the older Bruce, but I always gravitate toward a young Bruce. So, or younger. I know you're been Batman for a little while, but I like a younger take. Arkham Batman is a great template on how not to write Batman. Yeah, I agree with that, man. That's pretty good. Because it's true, honestly. Like, if you're really... Oh, crap. If you're really wanting to make, like, oh, man, I want to write a really comic-accurate Batman, yeah, then do not do that. Like Batman Arkham was a bit too perfect. Like he can beat lots of villains single-handedly. Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, you're right. Yeah, he beats all these villains in one night, knows how to do everything. Yeah, totally, I agree on that aspect. He was too perfect in that regard. Oh yeah, the first interrogation of Arkham Knight was actually really sweet. My favorite Arkham character? I don't know, man. It kind of screws up all of them. I guess maybe Oracle. I feel like they do Oracle kind of decently. But then again, in Arkham Knight, she just lets herself get taken by Red Hood, you know? I don't know. I mean, I know she's in a wheelchair, but, like, I feel like she would have some safety protocols going on. I don't know. Batman is just so freaking gullible in that game, dude. Like, he's fought Scarecrow before. Like, he takes everything Scarecrow does like it's fact. It's like, dude, you fought Scarecrow before. You know that basically whenever you get injected or inhale the fear toxin, that, like, everything you're seeing is not true. It's like, you should know that by now. I mean, Alfred was very good in the Arkham games too, especially in Arkham City. I loved the interaction at the end when Batman's like, dude, I gotta go save Talia. Or was it Catwoman? I think he's like, I gotta save Talia, and then he's like, no, dude, like, you have to save Gotham. Like Batman protects Gotham. He doesn't just go after Talia. So it was cool, man. And Alfred and Barbara were kind of the only ones that were done decently. And I mean, Joker was admittedly, like, as much as I was tired of seeing him, like, oh crap, as much as I got tired of seeing him, they did do a great job portraying him. And even in Arkham Knight especially, which I know it's like, oh brother, like, Arkham Knight was the last place I wanted to see him in. But I ain't scared. What? Alright. There you go. I could still knock him out. Yeah, Batman Telltale is definitely a much better written Batman. Definitely. Batman who has been Batman for 7 years, who's struggling as Batman. It's something I'm glad I'm doing. Yeah, no, that's sweet. Yeah, I mean, that's what's cool about Batman is that, like, the longer he's been around, I guess, for lack of a better term, it's like there's always cool stuff to write about him, you know? Because it's like in his early years, he's trying to figure out how to be Batman. He's trying to figure out what Batman is, what it stands for, all these things. But then when he's older, he's learning how to become a father. He's, you know, even before Damian, like, he's still learning how to become a father to Dick Grayson, to Tim Drake, all of them, you know. And he's, you know, and then having to deal with different villains like the Court of Owls who come later, you know. So it's like there's just a lot of really cool angles you could take with him. I didn't need to do that. I just haven't used that ability in a while. Yeah, he definitely did not let Gordon do anything. Yeah, no, I agree with that, Walker. He kind of, at least he sort of felt like Batman in Arkham Asylum and City, but then Arkham Knight, he just was not. He wasn't it. I only like Origins and Asylum story from the Arkham series. Man, I wish I liked the story of Arkham Origins. I just do not like it. I feel like wasted potential, you know. My Batman is roughly a year and a half in. Nice, man. Yeah, I love the young Batman. That's my favorite angle. Maybe it's just because I'm a young guy, you know. I can understand a young Batman, you know. Maybe an older Batman sometimes appeals to an older person because they understand it. Not always, you know. Plenty of people who prefer an older Batman. Man, I wish there was a thing nearby. Okay, I'm just gonna trank this fool. And then what the? What? Okay, that was sloppy. Mr. Freeze is the best character in the Arkham series. You're right, Mr. Freeze actually was done really well. Forgot about him. Forgot about old Victor Freeze. He was done good. Because he had a good ending, too. Poison Ivy, in my opinion, was all. Oh yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right. Poison Ivy was also very good. I liked Poison Ivy too. So they did some characters right. And I mean, Harley Quinn was done good too. Yeah, I say Arkham Origin story is unrealistic because he's a very young Batman, but he's able to take out 8 assassins plus the Joker in one night. And the assassins he fights are not just common thugs. They're like the greatest fighters in the DC universe. And he's taken them all out in one night. And like, don't get me wrong, like I'm not saying Batman even in his first year wouldn't be a good fighter. He would be a great fighter, but to take on like Deathstroke and Lady Shiva and Bane and Joker all in one night, just no, man, that just doesn't make sense. Like, and the thing is that they did not need to stick with the one night thing. Like, it would have been very easy to change that. Like, they didn't have to do that. Like, they just wanted to. I don't know. It's just weird. So that's why I don't like it. Dang it. Sucks I got detected. Pitch revolves around Bruce building his myth, which is player determined. That's cool. Me personally, I think it's a more interesting as Batman learning to be a father. Totally, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of awesome stories in there. DLC Freeze made me tear up. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, that DLC was great. Yeah, that was like the one character they really did a very well-rounded, excellent take on. Get no gold for this stuff. Yeah, right? Black Mask should have been the main villain of Arkham Origins. That's what he was set up to be. Yeah, I don't know why Arkham loves doing that. They love setting up a main villain and then just get rid of him. Like, set up Black Mask just to have Joker be the main villain, and set up Hugo Strange just to have Joker be the main villain. Ugh. Just lame. What mission was I on? 9 or something? No, I'll just play 10. I don't remember. Origins was made in less than a year. I feel like they are forced to do the one nitro to make deadlines, and I understand that. I try to be reasonable with Arkham Origins because I know they were on a crazy deadline. And the fact that they were even able to get out a game in that deadline is impressive, but when you're calling it an Arkham game, you are leaving your... Oh, crap. When you call it an Arkham game, you are setting yourself up for some scrutiny because of how, you know, beloved the franchise is. But you're right. You're right. Try to take that into consideration when I analyze stuff. I don't even know why I did that. Ah. Keep forgetting the button. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go back. I keep forgetting the button. Yeah, Black Mask is underrated. To be honest and fair, for Bruce, such Batman take him multiple nights, stop Mad Robot like Arkham Origins. I mean, honestly, if you're being fair, it would take Batman multiple nights to defeat most villains, honestly. I mean, that's how the comics always... That's how the comics always portrayed it. So. Set Arkham Knight and Scarecrow. Have Joker as the main villain. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna have Joker be the main villain, then just say he's gonna be the main villain. You know. It's like, yeah. I mean, I've already said this, but it's like the writers. Well, Paul Dini, I guess. Sorry if that is offensive to Dini lovers, but I feel like all he ever did was like feel like Joker was the only villain worth writing about. You know. Oh, come on, man. Alrighty. Jeez. Like, I feel like he thought that Joker was the only one who really could challenge Batman, and it's like, he's not, though. Like, there's so many good villains who can do it, you know? Try this for the 80th time. Since Batman beat Riddler in 1 week. Exactly, yeah. See, he beat him over time. Favorite Batman moment is from Red Hood Outlaw Rebirth. Oh, dude, yeah, I like that one. Shows Jason reminiscent about his days as Robin. Bruce stayed with Jason to watch a movie. Yeah, man, I know that comic. That one is really good. Yeah, I forgot about that comic. That comic's sick. That is a good point. He did turn himself in. Did Resident Evil 4 need a remake? That's a good question. No. Well, okay, if you're talking in terms of just straight gameplay, no. At least for me, no, because like even though the gameplay is old, like it's still good. As far as a story though, not that it needed it per se, but like it's appreciated. I mean, I like the story of Resident Evil 4 Remake because it takes itself more seriously. Which I know was like the charm of the original game, is that it felt like a B movie, but I like that it took itself seriously with the remake. I thought that was a good idea. So, did it need a remake? No, but I'm happy it did get one. See, I feel like, I know it's like you could say that Capcom just did it for the money, but I actually feel like there was value in doing it. Like, I feel like it actually made sense, you know? Ah, crap. But that's just my opinion on it. Because this is really good. DC really needs to make up their mind on what kind of parent Bruce. Sometimes Bruce is portrayed as a great father, while all times he's abusive. Yeah, dude, that whole abusive thing it's garbage, man. I've always hated that take on Batman. Because it's not Batman. Plus, like, think about it, right? Like, he spends his life fighting crime. You'd think maybe he's come across a couple abusive people in his time. Why would he want to be the same? Like, it's just dumb. Like, why would Batman want to be like that? Just so weird. Oh, hey Joey, what's up, man? Good, glad you're doing good. Baby Doll is a good villain. It's a creepy villain, but it's a good one, yeah. Alright. Just gonna get in real close. Oh crap! Where? Oh. No, you're right. Other Batman writers do it. Yeah. Whoa, that was weird. Ah, great. Yeah, you messed up my feng shui, dude. Dude, why'd you just throw the body right? Why did you do that, my man? Dang it. I don't think he's gonna move, but it's still weird. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, that derailed everything. Where's he going? Hey, get out of here. Sorry, I had to start killing people. The only way Batman gets out of situations is by killing people, okay? Crap. I have the whole Fire Nation on me. Alright, whatever. I'm just getting out of here. Okay, I got out of there. Arkham Origins did get Bane right. You're right. He was cool. Think Mad Row will find love again. Maybe in the arms of a psychotic serial killer. Because he's pretty evil now. Wonder Woman is overpowered. Like Arkham Batman. Wait, what is Wonder Woman's, what is her weakness? Does she even have a weakness, or she just can get beat up? Is that her weakness? I don't even think I have anything to buy. Just did mission 10. Also, Arkham Batman made... Oh yeah, I saw that actually. Arkham Batman did just make a comic appearance. Arkham Batman is more powerful than than comics Superman. Arkham Batman is overpowered. Joker of Earth 17 is dead. I killed off the Joker of Earth 17 because I wanted to focus on Mad Robot. Nice, yeah, I get the Joker out of the way. I appreciate that. Sorry, I just wanted to do that shadow kill. It's too cool. Can I punch this guy? Good. Ah! Alright, that works. So how would you feel if they made an anime Arkham game? I don't know. I've never played an anime game before. I think they should just cancel. Dude, yeah, they should just cancel that game. I mean, nobody wants that game. It doesn't sound good to anyone. I mean, I don't think anyone's excited about that Suicide Squad game. I have a lot of scary and awful things about Kill the Justice League. It's gone under so many changes that it lacks any identity. Yeah, it seems to me, I don't understand why they're even making this game. Like, is there really a humongous demand for Suicide Squad stuff? Like, I'm not trying to diss on Suicide Squad, but it's like DC is really putting so much into Suicide Squad. I kind of get it. They want to compete with Guardians, but Suicide Squad and Guardians are so different. Ah! Keep pressing the wrong button. Japanese playthrough of Arkham Knight. That's interesting. That was a bit messy, but it did the job. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay. That was ugly. We did what we had to. Oh, come on. Who are you? Can't even... Alright, good. God, these guys are dumber than applesauce. Oh my goodness, now you. Big fan of Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. One of most weaknesses is BDSM. I wish I could say that I'm joking, but I'm not. Wow. Season 1, episode 4, when it comes out, be ready to watch it. Nice, man. Yeah, I'll check that one out. Dude, a Batman Beyond game, man. Dude, the technology is here to make a Batman Beyond movie. Like, I don't know why they're wasting the potential of that. Like, it's right there. It's so easy. Turn-based Teen Titans game. Do they make turn-based games still? I guess maybe more indie games would probably, right? Because the new Final Fantasy, that's not turn-based, right? That's just like normal combat. Because if it is turn-based, that will definitely kill my hype for that game. Because I'm not turn-based. I'm not a turn-based gamer. A Teen Titans game would be cool. Yeah, definitely a Teen Titans game would definitely be better than a Suicide Squad game. Hellblazer game. That'd be interesting. I don't know much about that, but that would be cool. I wonder if James Gunn really has a slate for games too. I don't know. He might. I mean, that would be awesome. Guy's looking at me menacingly. He's looking at me menacingly. I don't know how Teen Titans can fit into the Arkhamverse. I don't think it would actually be that hard. Animated Beyond movies in the talks. I mean, I guess that's as good. That's better than nothing, I guess. I don't know why they're not doing a... Well, actually, apparently James Gunn scrapped a Batman Beyond idea because it was stupid. Like, it wasn't even going to be in the future. Yeah, man, I'm really glad James Gunn is there because DC just sounded like he was being helmed by morons. Yeah, turn-based formula is old school. I'm sure indie games have definitely picked up the slack though. That's kind of what indie games do best, honestly. They revive dead stuff. Like, I think there's some indie games that are doing fixed camera angles again. Although I'm happy those are in the dust. I don't like fixed camera angles. Oh man, I went to Wraith mode. Crap. Went to Shadow Pole, man. Gosh dang it. What are your thoughts on the FNAF movie? I don't know anything about FNAF, so I don't know. I should probably ask my cousin about that one. He knows more about that than I do. How about this? A spin-off game starring Harley Quinn kids. I don't know. That would be a tough sell, man. Are they villains? Are they heroes? What are they? Maybe do you dislike new school games? No, I actually like new school games. See, for me, like the old school games, this is my feeling on old school games. I love the ideas that they had, but their gameplay for a lot of old school games, I just do not like at all. So new games nowadays, they have the luxury of having good gameplay, but now they don't have good stories or good concepts. So it's like it reversed, which is annoying. But there are some old school games I like playing, but a little bit more rare. I had more tolerance for old school style games when I was younger, and that's all I knew. But now that I've played more modern games, It's quickly turning around for me. But that don't take that to mean I dislike old school games. I mean, there's definitely a market for it and people who love it, and that's awesome. It's just not really for me. My Flashverse is just getting started. DC shows take place in the Flashverse. Yeah, man, it's awesome. It's fun to build out your own universes, right? I could never get into the first Resident Evils because of the fixed cameras. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm the same exact way. I have the first game, and it's just... I tried playing it, and I just did not like it. The camera angle is so bad. But I do want to give it a try, though. Because I know those are good games. Going through all my resources. Resident Evil 9 will be Chris's last game according to leaks. Is he going to be the main character in it, or is it going to be the daughter? There is a YouTuber, Wendigoon. He made a very comprehensive video on FNAF timeline. You should give it a watch. Alright, I'll check it out. I thought Resident Evil Village was his last game. Yeah, apparently not. According to leaks, RE9 will be the last. Will be the last for Chris, or the last mainline Resident Evil game? I think it should be the last mainline Resident Evil game. I mean, that's 9 games. That's a lot. I think that's probably good. I mean, I know there's probably potential to tell a bunch of other stories, but I don't know. I feel like 9 games in a series is insane. And there's a bunch of spin-offs too. Glad you're not one of those people who hates new school games and loves school because of nostalgia. Yeah, nah. You know, there's not really a whole lot of old school games I have that much nostalgia for anyway. Like, I mean, really, as a kid, because I liked video games as a kid, but I only ever played a few different video games because, one, I never had the money to buy any video games, so all the video games I had were just ones that were given to me for my birthday or something like that. Or I just went to friends' houses and played them. But, like, literally my childhood was just really made up of Mario 64, Super Mario Bros. On the DS, Halo 1, 2, and 3. So I really didn't play that many old school games. I mean, Resident Evil 4, you know, I guess that's old school to a lot of people, but I played that one. I still like playing Resident Evil 4, the old version. I still find it fun. But I could see why people don't try that out because of its gameplay. I mean, comparatively to new games, it doesn't play that well. Even compared to the, you know, the remakes, right? It still doesn't hold up in far as that respect for a lot of people, but I still find it fun to play. But yeah, no, I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, new games suck. Old games are everything. It's like, it's just so close-minded, you know? You're not giving the praise due for games, you know, that are made today. I know people at WB. Oh, cool. This will be the main character. Oh, sick. And Jill will serve as supporting character. Oh, heck yeah. I might play that one, but only if it's third person. I don't know, man. I don't like first person Resident Evils. Just, I've never played one, to be fair. I haven't played one, but it clashes. Its vibe. It's like, man, Resident Evil's third person action survival horror. Just having it be first person, I just don't care for. Yeah, man, where is Leon Scott Kennedy? I want to play more of him, man. Although, to be honest, since they've done Resident Evil 4 Remake, I really want them to do Resident Evil 5 Remake. because I think Resident Evil 5 Remake has the potential to just be so good. I mean, because I already like Resident Evil 5, but the remake could just make it the game it was intended to be, you know? It's like actually have Sheva's AI be good. And but dude, if they do a Resident Evil 5 remake and they don't have co-op, oh man, that is a recipe for disaster. I think a soft reboot after 9 would be best. Keep the lore and timeline, wipe the cast, start anew. Oh man, then you'd be getting rid of Jill and Leon and Ada and Claire. I don't know. I feel like people might be mad. I get what you're saying though, because the timeline is kind of convoluted now, but man. What? How'd this guy see me? Dude, I'm so confused. How on earth did that guy see me? That's so weird. Ah, crap. Just trying to get fancy. I don't know why I just did that. I threw 2 down at once. I panicked. Okay, anyway, that was horrible. I mean, Wesker's dead, but I mean, if they brought him back, I would love it, but yeah. I don't know why they killed Wesker, man. That was such a bad idea. I mean, I'm sure... Aw, come on. I'm sure Resident Evil can find a way to bring people back from the dead in a canonical way, because Resident Evil is just crazy like that. But yeah, man. If they do a Resident Evil 5 remake, I mean, if they actually kept Wesker alive, that would be sweet. I would love that. Dude, why? Oh my goodness, why could I not throw a freaking thing at him? That was so dumb. Like, I literally, it's a throwable, but I have to go right in their face to throw it at them. That is one of the things that really bothers me with this game. It's annoying. Sorry guys, but I gotta start killing. This non-lethal thing is starting to screw with me. Gotta kill these guys. Batman's gone crazy. I get why people say Capcom needs to stop with the remakes, but I feel like Resident Evil 5 maybe doesn't need it, but I feel like it would benefit just as much as Resident Evil 4 did, if not more so than Resident Evil 4. Plus, Resident Evil 5 gets a lot of undeserved hate, I feel like. I know Sheva's AI is bad, but it's a great game. But then if you have a remake that shows people that it was a good game, you know, that takes its core elements and, I don't know, cool. Yeah, third-person remake of 1 would be cool. Remake for Code Veronica? I never played that game, but that's what everybody keeps saying, that one really needs it. Apparently that one's like underrated. Are the remakes in their own timeline or a part of the main canon? That's a good question. I think they're a part of the main canon. Pretty sure. That's lame. I can't do it right here. Yeah, like, what's the use of shadow pull when I'm standing right here? It's like, oh man. Have you ever heard of Dardigan? And if so, what do you think of his Sin videos? No, I've never heard of that guy. What does he do? Oh, okay, good. So I'm just gonna skip the cinematic. Honestly, it's nothing you guys should really even be concerned about. Story of this game is very loose. Fixed camera angles in those games is incredibly difficult to get into, and Code Veronica is only playable on legacy consoles. Yeah. The remakes are a part of RE7 timeline. Oh, the timeline actually has changed? Oh. Yeah, I'm not well versed on my Resident Evil lore, so I'm not sure if the remakes... I thought the remakes were just in line with them, but I guess it would make sense they're kind of making their own canon from them. I mean, yes, they are doing it for cash, but I feel like there is a need for some of them, especially Code Veronica. I mean, that game, yeah, Code Veronica and Zero, man. I mean, I guess to make it better for casuals, which I know everybody hates hearing, but if you want to grow your audience, you're going to have to delve into the casuals, and most casuals are not going to want to sit through having to figure out how the heck to play, you know, like how to play these old games. I don't even know what level I was on. Do Ash Flower, I guess. I mean, the RE3 remake, but then again, that one had its fixed camera angles too. That one was old. Now, did they do a good job of that remake? No, I don't think they did a good job. But I feel like the old fixed camera angles, I feel like all of those games could use a remake. And see, look, this is what you have to understand. The thing that's nice about the remakes is that if they're not for you, you still have the old games. They're not, you know, destroying the old games and then the only games we have left are the remakes. You still have the old games, you know? That's a nice thing about it. It's not like they're canceled, you know? So, that's just the way I look at it. Of anything I'm playing, right? Like, even Return to Arkham I thought was not very good, but hey, at least I've got the originals still, you know? And I mean, RE4 Remake is a pretty fantastic game. So, I wouldn't, like, thrash on that one too hard. I mean, it's a really good game. Like, yeah, maybe Resident Evil 4 didn't need it, but I mean, you can't deny that it is very well made. Have you seen any anime? I've seen like 2 episodes of Tokyo Ghoul. I've seen like 1 episode of My Hero. It's just not for me. I guess maybe I just haven't found my anime yet or something, if I ever will, but I don't know. It's hard for me to get into it. Let me pull you. Ugh. I want to pull you. Oh crap. Oh, you'll be kidding me. Alright, sorry, I had to murder those boys. The original Resident Evil games are part of the main canon. The remakes are their own thing. Okay. I see. They're remaking the games to keep the legacy characters alive. Most of them are in their 50s now. Oh, dang. Yeah, you're right. The games are like in the 90s. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. That's Dart again? The cinema sins and the gaming sins? Okay, I didn't know who that was. I do know that. I don't really like that channel. It's kind of annoying. Because he criticizes everything. Yeah, small flaws. Yeah, it's so annoying. Last thing I want to ask before I go. What's another hot take for another hot take for the Arkham games is for me is that Arkham City is a bit overrated. I think Arkham City is a little overrated too. I mean, if you would have said that to me back a few years ago, I would have been like, dude, get out of here. But honestly, now I'm like, yeah, it's definitely overrated. There are things about it that are amazing, but definitely is overrated in some way. I mean, I don't know about you, Walker, but I feel like that Resident Evil 4 remake was for the fans. I mean, it was pretty dang good. I mean, it just took all the old stuff it took all the stuff from the old game and just brought it into a more serious tone. And I mean, there was a lot of fan service in that game. But I mean, I respect your opinion if you don't dig on those games. It's fine. I like the Merchant original voice. Oh, definitely. Yes, the Merchant's original voice is much better. But I guess for whatever reason, they couldn't get the guy. Maybe he's not alive anymore. I don't know. But yeah, they couldn't get him. Crap. Just wanted to see if I could get away with that. The game is made for cash. It's business. Someone is taking the originals away. Making a beloved plastic is a huge risk. You screw it up, you sink your franchise. Yeah, true. Oh, Night Neutral, man. It was fun hanging with you, dude. Thanks for hanging. Oh, dude, the Dead Space remake. Okay, I didn't finish the original Dead Space, but that Dead Space remake is glorious. I really liked that. I thought it was so good. I'm actually playing through Dead Space 2 right now. because I really liked that remake. Yeah, Paul Mercier is alive, but he didn't do the voice for Merchant too, did he? Oh, actually, you know what? You're right. I think he might have actually done the voice for him too. Alrighty. I think I'm going to end it there. I've been playing for a little while. Hope you guys enjoyed the Aragami Batman gameplay. I might stream this again. This has been pretty fun. And thanks for all the comments, the lively discussions. That was awesome. That was fun hanging with you guys. But yeah, so I think I'll probably end it here. I've been playing for almost a few hours. So thanks for hanging with me and for chatting. And hope you guys have a good night. And I hope to stream again pretty soon. This was a lot of fun, so I probably will do this again pretty soon. I don't know exactly the next time I'll do it. Maybe I'll try again at some point this weekend. But yeah. So anyway, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. And I will catch you guys next time.